bi-vowel?
Okay.
E?
Two E's.
O'clock, you saw Paul talk live with Olin Brown. He's one of this year's Masters rookies. There's a bunch of guys hitting Augusta National for the first time. It's got to be an overwhelming experience. Paul talked to some of them to find out.
You won't find a more jovial Masters rookie than Northern Ireland's Darren Clarke, fourth on the 1997 European Order of Merit with a remarkable tie for second in the British Open. Don't need to tell him about the Masters mystique.
I'm really revved up for it, really looking forward to it. You know, back home watching it over so many years on television and what have you, and to actually get there then and to play the golf course and play in the Masters certainly has been one of my dreams for a long time, and to go there and play, I can't wait to get there.
Do I assume that you drink lots of beer?
Occasionally, you know, I'm not that bad. The odd pint of Guinness isn't bad for anybody. There's a lot of vitamins in it.
Love the way he talks. Another gregarious rookie to be on the lookout for this week, Japan's Shigeki Maruyama, a 7-time winner on the Japanese tour, 3 of those victories coming last season, and a 10th place finish at the British Open. Sorry, no interview, he doesn't speak English. But 38-year-old Olin Brown sure does, and that can be a problem. This fellow wouldn't stop yapping about his first stop in Augusta.
I had a dream about Augusta the other night, actually, for the first time this year, and everybody's question after I told them that was, did you win? And I said, no, I couldn't put the right iron in my hand. So I got a lot of things I'm worried about besides just playing there, you know.
Brown tied for 5th at the British Open. He sports the 3rd best overall career in Nike Tour history, and he could go toe-to-toe with some of the best golf historians when it comes to rehashing spectacular Masters finishes. The man knows his stuff.
But Augusta, it seems like every single year there's something that's absolutely fantastic that happens. I mean, you go back to Jack in '86, you go back to Gene Sarazen winning with the, you know, getting in the playoff with the double eagle, and I mean, there's always something every year that's specific to Augusta that makes the place unique, and I think that's the great attraction for all the fans. And I think it's hard to dispute that it's the most exciting and interesting event in golf.
Also thrilled to be a part of this year's rookie class, 31-year-old David Toms, a former Southeastern Conference Player of the Year at LSU. It took him 150 PGA events to nail down his first pro win at the Quad Cities Classic. A final round 65 put him over the top. Not bad for a guy who had to go back to qualifying school, never giving up on hope of an invitation one day to Augusta.
It means enough to me that was the first thing I thought about when I dropped the putt on 18 at Quad Cities. It's one of those things that I was hoping to experience in my lifetime. You know, I had an invitation a couple times to go play the course over the years, and I never went just because I didn't want to ruin it for the Masters.
The latest great player out of South Africa is this man, Ernie Els rival Retief Goosen. This Masters rookie won all 5 of his Dunhill Cup matches back in October, so he's got the game for the National. And a final round 64, not too shabby either, when he won the Open de France. He's bound and determined to keep things in an even keel this week.
Well, I think you got to treat it as just another golf tournament. You still got to play the same shots, the same game. It's just the pressure is a bit different. So, you know, I'm going to go up there a couple of days early, play my few practice rounds, see what it looks like. I mean, I've seen it so many times over TV, so from now, I think now to go and see it yourself is going to be quite an experience.
Quite an experience Sweden's Gabriel Hjedstad has had in his journeyman's golf career. You're not going to believe his story. He's actually the first Swede ever to win a PGA event, but he's been battling lockjaw, hyperventilation, and panic attacks since 1995.
What it was for me, my wisdom teeth had grown a lot, and every time I chewed, my jaw started twisting. And after, I guess, a couple of years of this, you know, my muscles in my throat area started giving away, and, you know, I started cramping consistently all the time. So that led to
Hyperventilation.
Panic attacks, thinking I was going to die and things like that. And I still struggle with that stuff, you know. It's something that you just don't get over like that. And I decided not to take any medicine. I just want to go the long way and do it properly. So
there's more. During the down times when he wasn't winning much money, Hjedstad lived out of his car, couldn't afford a hotel room. It was rough.
I remember lying in the car one night when freezing temperatures outside. I had to start it up every 2 hours to get warm, you know, and you know, you say to yourself, you know, I'm going to laugh at this moment, you know, in the future, you know, and, you know, you just got to stay strong. It's kind of a challenge that as well, you know, so.
And if Gabriel does have an Achilles heel, it's probably his bad temper. Listen to how he broke a toe right after he won the BC Open.
I guess I was just angry at the bus driver at the rent-a-car company because he wouldn't help me with my bag, so the last bag I carried on, I sort of dropped it down hard, and unfortunately I dropped it on my toe, but, you know, playing Vegas, I cut a hole in my shoe and I could play fine. So.
That toe and ego fully recovered by now. Yetstedt ready to take his place among 12 other Masters rookies set to tee it up on Thursday.
The MCI Classic is a week-long celebration. From the first drive of the Pro-Am to the final putt of the championship round. Come join us April 13th through 19th on Hilton Head Island as we celebrate 30 years of tradition.
Don't suffer through another sweltering summer. Beat the heat with a big 15x24 family-size pool from the Pool Depot for as little as $585. You're thinking $585, not a bad deal for a pool. But what about the installation? $585 includes installation on your ready site. $585 also, for a limited time, includes 15x24 swim area, hot-dipped galvanized steel wall, winterized vinyl liner, pump, filter, A-frame ladder, and warranty. That's right, all that including installation, $585. Can you beat that? No, you can't. This is the summer you've waited for. The wife, the kids, relaxing around the pool, playing in the cool water, but we're wasting time. Call the Pool Depot now at 1-800-205-1155 and ask for your free yard survey. Tell them you want the value pool for $585 or ask how you can save over $2,300 on the top-of-the-line Elite model. So call the Pool Depot now at 1-800-205-1155 and choose either the Elite model or the Value Series, whichever best fits your pocketbook. Homeowners only, please.
I'm Pete Runyon at Pro Golf Discount. There's a lot of information on golf equipment today. There's so much information it can be confusing. At Pro Golf, our staff can help you with a common sense approach. We regularly attend fitting seminars to stay on top of the latest innovations and equipment. We'll answer your questions, and we have the knowledge and experience to stand behind our recommendations. Don't be confused. Come see us today at Pro Golf Discount, Bobby Jones Expressway across from Ruby Tuesdays.
Welcome back to our live special inside the clubhouse. You know, tonight we're coming to you live right across the street from the Augusta National. Just a short drive down Magnolia Lane, and there you are at the most famous clubhouse in the world. Here is a rare look inside. It's a classic clubhouse seen by millions of people around the world during Masters Week. But rarely do you have access like this, an open door to American golf history. The first thing you'll see as you step inside is a portrait of the legendary Bobby Jones. Before we take the spiral staircase to the second floor, there's some things you'll want to see. This silver replica of the clubhouse sits just inside the back door. It was made in England and brought to Augusta in 1961. And on it, you'll find the name of every Masters winner right up to Tiger Woods. The first floor is a wide open space with twin fireplaces. The flowers you see framed here are the ones that grow along each hole of the golf course. In fact, each hole is named for the tree or plant that adorns it. Let's take that staircase now to the second floor. This room overlooking the course has the look and feel of a library. That's President Eisenhower's desk in the corner. It used to be in the White House. It's decorated with a picture of Ike and Mamie and a scorecard from one of the president's trips around the par 3 course. Notice that 2 circled in the first column of numbers. That's Eisenhower's score, and it looks like he was proud of a birdie on the 6th hole. The second floor is also where you'll find the champions' locker room. The greatest names in golf relax here before and after their rounds. The green jacket in the trophy case is a reminder of what awaits the champion every year. And their names like Palmer and Nicklaus, etched in brass, reminds them that their place in golfing history will be preserved here forever. And there's one more stop in this clubhouse tour. So let's go up this steep staircase to the crow's nest. Each year, the club makes it available to the amateurs who are invited to play in the Masters. The room is divided so up to 5 people can stay here. And high above it all is the cupola. It's only about 11 square feet, and it must be quite a view from up there, but it takes a ladder to see it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We looked for a ladder, couldn't find one anywhere else. We would have been up top with a view of the Augusta National from the cupola. Fantastic tour from top to bottom, and we appreciate the Augusta National's permission in letting us share that with you. There's more to come tonight on Inside the Clubhouse, including more from John Daly, so stay with us. Our live special continues on your Masters station.
Point, click, and touch the 1998 Masters with AugustaGolf.com. Brought to you by the Augusta Chronicle, CNN, and Sports Illustrated. You'll get the latest news on this prestigious tournament. Take a virtual tour of the Augusta National Clubhouse and get a bird's eye view of the course's beautiful greens. Get statistics on players and continuously updated leaderboards. Shop for souvenirs. You'll find wearables, Masters memorabilia, and all kinds of cool stuff. AugustaGolf.com. It's your ticket to the Masters.
Ordinary beer. And then there's Michelob. Beer or Michelob?
A taco revolution. I am there.
Swing is in the air as News 12 teams up with Jones Creek to give you the chance to master your game with a true golf professional. Golfers between the ages of 12 and 18 are invited to participate in a free junior golf clinic with 3-time Masters champion Gary Player. The clinic will be held Wednesday, April 8th from 5 to 6 during Expo Week. Come see and try out the latest golf equipment all week. For more information and to sign up, call Jones Creek at 860-4228.
Welcome back to Inside the Clubhouse. I forgot where we were. How could I? Just across the street from the very famous Augusta National, and I really think you're going to enjoy this next story.
Yeah, we're talking about John Daly. He wasn't in Augusta last year, but he is here this year. He's a real fan favorite because of his comeback, and let's hear more from John Daly. The best thing you can say about John Daly right now is that he stopped kidding himself. No more of the big lie. He is a sick man.
Last year I was basically a walking drunk. I didn't know where I was going or basically what I wanted to do. And this year I've got somewhat of a grip on my life on a day-to-day basis.
The 1991 PGA Rookie of the Year missed out on last year's Masters, not because he wasn't invited, rather he was doing time in alcohol rehab.
It's a disease that I can go and talk to people about it, but the scariest part is it is a day-to-day thing. You know, if I want to go buy my death, I can go over to a liquor store and buy it.
If you're looking for a silver lining to this story, maybe it's the fact that one of the tour's longest hitters has come to realize how important fans of the game, his game, truly are.
Fans have been awesome. They've been wonderful. Every tour stop I've been at, they've been really good. It's really nice to step on the tee and the people are still wanting to see me do well. But there's a lot of people out there not only suffering with this disease, but have had divorces, that have had the things that happen in their lives. They can relate to me a lot because I'm going through exactly the same thing they are. And I feed off of them, and it makes golf it's really, like I said a long time ago, it's the reason I love to play the game is because of the fans.
Daly sports 4 PGA tournament wins, and don't forget the 1995 British Open crown. He says that his quest to stay sober has brought on other problems, like trying to stay away from the dinner table. For now, though, it's the least of his issues.
I feel good. I mean, granted, I look like Chris Farley, but I don't care right now. I don't care how big I get as long as I stay sober. And hopefully in a year or two, You know, after there's cravings, hopefully they'll go away where I don't eat so much, but I can't do anything about that right now. All I can do is work on my sobriety on a day-to-day basis.
Daly is the first player ever to average more than 300 yards per drive over an entire pro season. Considering he's beefed up both his short game and his putting, he has to be in the mix when folks are making predictions for the Green Jacket. But to hear the big guy tell it, his most prized trophy may have already come.
It's definitely a miracle what I've done. And I truly believe that there's always been this angel on my shoulder looking after me for some reason, and it's definitely a true miracle.
That's a touching story, Paul. And what I like about John is he's now got things in perspective. Yes, he wants to win at Augusta National this week, but he knows that there are so many more important things in life, and hopefully staying sober is one of them.
Talked to a CBS broadcaster today who said if John were to come up 18 on Sunday, ready to win the Green Jacket, all of us would have lumps in our throats. He said he's concerned about his weight. So is a person that you're going to see next on Inside the Clubhouse, probably the largest caddy on tour. Stay tuned for a report on the PGA's Odd Couple.
The MCI Classic is a week-long celebration. From the first drive of the Pro-Am to the final putt of the championship round. Come join us April 13th through 19th on Hilton Head Island as we celebrate 30 years of tradition.
Wednesday, all day, Macy's one-day sale. Savings, values, store-wide. All boys and girls spring dress-up, 1/3 off. All Oshkosh Bagosh, Baby Togs and Carters now 30% off. All Pooh and Mickey and Company 25% off. Girls sportswear, jeans, shorts and tees 25 to 50% off. Boys activewear, tops and shorts from Badge and Izod 30% off. Macy's one-day sale, Wednesday, plus a preview day Tuesday.
I listen to Rebecca and John on my way to work.
I listen to Rebecca and John every morning.
My favorite station is WBBQ.
It's music we can listen to.
All my favorite songs.
Well, for one thing, only WBBQ has news.
Listen in the car and at work.
WBBQ.
It's a great station.
We listen to WBBQ all day.
We're listening right now.
It's relaxing.
Makes my workday go a little easier.
It helps the day go by faster.
Puts me in a great mood.
WBBQ. 104.3 on your radio dial.
It's fun.
WBBQ, Augusta's soft rock favorites.
Wherever the road may take the driver human, we'll help them find the best way to get there.
We're back inside the clubhouse, and in a couple of weeks, a good movie, Odd Couple #2, is coming out. Lach says he's already got plans to take a date to that.
That's if I ever get a day off from Mr. Davis.
You will. PGA Tour has its own odd couple. I spotted these two, and it hit me. This is an odd couple. Here's more in Inside the Clubhouse. 15-year PGA veteran Willie Wood doesn't much like jokes about his small physique, but his longtime caddy will be the first to make light of how big he is. How big is big?
Roughly right around three bills. About 6'4", 3.
Let me translate. That's 6'4", 300 pounds, and probably gaining.
You know, I'm definitely the biggest caddy out here, but you know, I've been big all my life. Got a big frame and everything, and for sure I need to lose some weight.
You can't help but spot this odd couple out on the golf course, and if there's anybody who can make the usually strictly business Wood break out of his predictable stoic manner, it's his better, larger half.
He's got a lighter side to him, yeah. That's kind of a play on words there, I guess.
It is.
He and I have a lot in common. We like to talk about sports a lot during all different seasons of the year. So gives us a little bit of break when we're walking from from the tee to our golf ball or to the green.
I'm a very positive person. You know, it's these guys. You know, they hit a couple of bad shots. and, you know, they get down on themselves, you know, and just got to keep them very positive. You know, that's a lot to do with the game.
Come to find out, a caddy that's larger than life can sure come in handy for other things besides comic relief, sports talk, and golf bag lugging.
Do you ever have to do some intimidating of a vocal crowd for Willie and Willie's behalf?
Absolutely.
And what's it like, man? Easy.
Well, you know, I've got a really loud voice and stuff, so when I tell people to stop or keep quiet or anything, they do it.
And it's his turn to straighten up when the boss reminds him of a caddy's 3 rules to live by.
It's show up, keep up, and shut up. And if they can abide by those 3 rules, they'll go a long way. If he were a bad caddy, I'd have fired him a long time ago. But no, he's a good caddy and a good friend of mine, and we get along real good on the golf course.
Willie Wood and Eric Badges, the PGA Tour's odd couple.
And for the rest of the week, the News 12 sports team will be avoiding those two. Hopefully they won't be wanting to take a swing at us if they see us.
That was a good little feature, and you got to believe that caddies are the Rodney Dangerfields of golf, always doing a great job, but getting very little respect. So if you see a caddy this week, give him a pat on the back and say, well done.
We're still not done. Coming up, we're going to have Laureate talk about cheeseburgers, and more cheeseburgers. You are inside the clubhouse, a News 12 sports exclusive.
Hey, y'all, they say that somebody from around here won the lotto jackpot. They say the lucky numbers were 1, 4, 9, 13, 23, and 37.
Did you say 1, 4, 9, 13, 23, and 37?
That's right.
Looks like I hit the jackpot. Jake, would you hand me that salt, please?
Yeah, here, let me get that for you.
Lotto, Georgia. Wow,
what a
moment.
You got them, huh?
Jack's wife loves a good deal.
A lot of food for a chihuahua, isn't it?
I got a good deal.
With the Bell South Complete Choice Plan, you can get a good deal and a good deal more. $25 cash back.
Oh,
I'm rethinking the whole chihuahua thing.
They need baths. Bath.
They? Oh, more than one?
A trainer. I'll call later.
For one flat rate, you get local phone service and up to 20 calling features to choose from.
Well, there's big and then there's big.
Big? Okay, now
Call 1-800-439-7428. Order now and get $25 cash back.
They need shots?
Honey, what about a fish?
Hang on.
The fish, it just swims.
Is everybody there? What do they need first, bath or shots?
Definitely shots. We gotta do the dog bath first.
Get local phone service and the features that work for you. Order by May 31st and get $25 cash back.
Sweetie, there's a huge chihuahua.
The face of courage, the face of hope, the face of compassion, the face of hatred, the face of revolution, the face of defiance, the face of peace. Their faces are easy to remember. What they accomplished is unforgettable. People of the century. The CBS News Time 100 tonight.
And welcome back. We are live here on Washington Road across from the Augusta National. You know, one of the things that makes Augusta unique is the Champions Dinner. Of course, every year the champion gets to pick what the champions are going to have the year after that. And here's what some golfers think about Tiger's choice of cheeseburgers.
Is that what we're having?
That's what Tiger wants.
Well, I mean, if that's what he wants, we might, whoever wants to try that. It won't be the first one I'm going to eat.
It's his night, and any champion's night is wonderful there. I'm looking forward to it.
What did you have them serve a couple of years ago for the Champions Dinner?
We had barbecue. Texas barbecue.
I'm looking forward to having a good meal. I don't know whether it's going to be cheeseburgers or not. In fact, I like cheeseburgers.
Are you looking forward to your cheeseburger at the Champions Dinner?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a cheeseburger boy. I've been to all of those, and we get various foods, and if whatever they have is always good.
I've got another menu as well, so I'll have a look what else is on.
And of course, that was Woozy. He's not going to have it, but hey, Woozy, give your burger to me. I'll take it. Paul and Lach, back to you.
Laureate been known to put down more than one hamburger in a single sitting.
He falls in trouble now.
I like cheeseburgers, too. I could tell that when I posed that question to the players down at the Players' Championship, they were a little apprehensive about handling that question. Didn't want to say anything that would get him in trouble. Of course, historically, a year ago, Fuzzy Zeller made the comments that later landed him in big-time hot water. Tiger came out and said it's going to be cheeseburgers, and they'll be chowing down tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this dinner done, put that controversy behind us, and play some golf.
Back in a flash. Stay with us.
The Augusta Chronicle keeps you covered on the Masters Tournament with its in-depth reports from a home course advantage, and will keep you covered in quality golf wear as well. Stop by the Pro Shop booth in the National Hill Shopping Center and select from a wide variety of clothing, including golf shirts, hats and wind shirts, and exciting golf memorabilia like the History of Golf poster or the world-famous Historic Chronicle front page plaque featuring Tiger Woods' 1997 win. Check out the Augusta Chronicle booth under the green and white tent in the National Hill Shopping Center across from the Augusta National.
Reporting on location from the Blizzard of 98, and it's still stirring things up.
The Dairy Queen Blizzard of 98 is in full force with a hailstorm of Heath Bar hunks. Chocolate and rich buttery toffee swirled into that famous DQ soft serve. It's the one and only Dairy Queen Blizzard treat. Flavor after delicious flavor. And this week, any size with Heath Bar is specially priced with a 16-ounce, just $1.79. You could even win a Caribbean cruise. The Blizzard of 98.
It's taking the country by storm.
So hurry into Dairy Queen now.
We've got it. The one-day sale at Rich's just got better. Check tomorrow's paper. Clip your bonus coupons for extra savings. 25 to 40% off dresses for misses, petites, and women. And save on our 7-piece Belgian cookware set. On sale, $89.99. Plus an extra 30% off the already reduced prices of fashion clearance. And bring in your coupons for extra savings. Check tomorrow's paper. The one-day sale. This Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. with a preview shopping day on Tuesday at Rich's. We've got it.
Why take a chance on love, baby, when you can have a sure thing? That's my kind of love. Tender, hot, but with no regrets.
Arby's Chicken Cordon Bleu. Love it after one bite or your money back.
Arby's is a lot like Barry. When it comes to love, neither of us gets any complaints.
You can go anywhere and get ordinary chicken, but you can only get this Chicken Cordon Bleu at Arby's.
We are back in Laughlin. The English professor tells me, Paul, there's no such thing as two-peat in our English language. So we asked the golfers, can Tiger repeat? Here's their answers.
If I didn't have a chance to win, I wouldn't go. There's no sense just showing up because it's fun. So everyone goes to try to win, and you know, he had a great tournament last year, and you know, I think he put a lot of wake-up calls in the players' mind.
You know, Tiger won by so many shots. I think a little bit, you know, I was up at the clubhouse at the end, and I felt the atmosphere went out of it a little bit, you know, because, you know, he was so far ahead. But, you know, Augusta is such a fine golf course. It'd be interesting to see if that happens again.
Man to beat is Tiger Woods. That golf course is a short golf course for him. It's a little bit long for old folks like me.
Everybody was playing for obviously second or third place last year with Tiger's incredible performance, but Augusta doesn't yield itself to that every year, and I think this year is going to be another tremendous event.
Can anybody stop Tiger? Would you like to be that guy?
I'll tell you what, one guy that could is John Daly. He could be a dark horse this year. I mean, I played with him a few times this year, and he's really keen on playing again, and he's playing well, and he has everything back to where it was a few years ago. So I'd say look out for Daly.
I think anybody out here could shoot the winning score. It's just a matter of can you do it when the time comes, and certainly Tiger, that course suits his game. John Daly's playing well, so I would expect him to play well, so you just never know.
If he handles a short game as well as he did last year, and if he hits his irons well, he has a great chance. There's no doubt. We'll see.
And don't forget Paul and I's predictions come Wednesday night before the tournament tees off.
Thank you very much for watching Inside the Clubhouse. One more look at Magnolia Lane. See you at 11, everybody.
Inside the Clubhouse has been brought to you by the Georgia Lottery and the Augusta Chronicle. This has been a special presentation by News 12, your Masters station.
Round, round, get her.